and it's called as, before that, I don't know why, I'm so much attached to creating nice illustrations. At this time, I used AI. Wow. So, the puzzle is not remarkably rich, from the great book of puzzle steals by George Summers. Abhishek Leela Pandey is me. So here we go. Here we have the puzzle. It says Arit, Bonus, and Claudia. ABC again. Alphabetical. Are three remarkable women, each having some remarkable characteristics. Just two are remarkably intelligent. Remarkably intelligent. How many? Two. Just two are remarkably beautiful. Two are remarkably artistic. Two are remarkably rich. Wow. Who would not like these girls, huh? Intelligent, beautiful, artistic, rich. But two. No. Okay. Each has no more than three remarkable characteristics. No more than three. Which means they can have zero characters, or zero is possible. They should be having something, right? So it can be three, it can be two characteristics as well, it can be one only. But also, okay, with her statement of Annette, it is true that if she's remarkably intelligent, she's remarkably rich. Cool. Of Bernice and Claudia, it is known true that if she's remarkably beautiful, she's remarkably artistic. Of Annette and Claudia, it is true that if she's remarkably rich, she's remarkably artistic. Who is not remarkably rich? By the way, what kind of lady, remarkable woman would you like? Would be how? I think I'd like someone who is remarkably artistic and remarkably intelligent. What you guys? And for the girls who are watching this, if you just change the genders, if they are not Annette, Bernice, and Claudia, if they're, let's say, Aaron, Brad, Christopher, then what do you like? Tell me in the comments. Let's make this fun. Okay, so let me try to solve this. What can be done? I am having a more profit idea. Well, I could obviously make a table. Let me do it this way. I need to have rows and columns in which I need to fill in intelligent. Okay, traits first of all. So we have intelligent, that is there. Then we have beautiful. Then we have what? Artistic. Then we have rich. All right. And the girls are Annette. I'll just call her Anne. With love. Bernice. I won't call her Bern. Then Claudia. All right. Let me try to fill in the information that I have from the given statements. Okay. Also, pause. Try to solve it in 5 minutes. And then, kind of resume this. Done? Let's see. So here we have three remarkable women. So let me take the first statement. At first is like this third statement from the conditions, because see, the thing is, there's nothing definitely true. There's no definite statement anywhere. Just that we know, for the sake of not going beyond the permissible limits, they have said only two must be remarkably intelligent. Basically, just two can belong to any of the following traits, and any of the following traits cannot have. Any of the women cannot have more than three remarkable traits, which means that in the column we cannot have a tick mark in more than three grids, and across the rows we cannot have more than two ticks. Okay, so you know what, these things, see, there's a relation between logic and what do you say, perception. Okay, so and also I will say, when I say logic, I'm talking about the documentation of logic. It's mathematical. So apart from having women like this women, Annette, Bernice, Claudia, their traits, what is important to us right now from a mathematician's point of view or a logician's point of view? Whoever they are, women, men, animals, these are traits or whatever. We are concerned about rows and columns. So I tell you again, along the column, we cannot have more than 3 ticks. Along the rows, we cannot have more than 2 ticks. Okay, so that is how we interpret the information from the first and second statements. Just note down somewhere in the notes that you're making. Possibly, you do not have to. You need to have a proper synchronization between the given conditions, statements, nouns, pronouns, whatever, and the mathematical documentation of it. That's very important. That's how I make the tables. Okay, so let's assume from third statement that Annette is remarkably intelligent. And if she is, she must be remarkably rich. By the way, she's intelligent, she's rich. From fifth statement, we can see if Annette, because fifth also talks about Annette and Claudia as well. But right now we are concerned about Annette because I assumed third statement that to be true. Like if she's remarkably intelligent, she has to be rich. And if she's rich, she has to be artistic. By the way, any lady cannot have more than 3 traits, so she cannot be beautiful. Well, and if she can't be beautiful, other 2 must be beautiful because 2 ladies are beautiful. Let's mark it there. Coming to fourth statement, which talks about Bernice and Claudia, if she's remarkably beautiful, she's remarkably artistic. These girls must be artistic. And here is the problem. The problem is any one lady, any trait cannot be shared by more than 2 ladies. Like we have exactly 2 remarkably artistic ladies over here. Here we have 3. That means the assumption is wrong. The assumption itself is wrong. Which assumption? I started it by saying that Annette is intelligent. This is wrong. So if Annette is intelligent, this statement is wrong, then what is true? True is Annette is not intelligent. If Annette isn't intelligent, the other 2 ladies must be intelligent because they're 2 intelligent ladies. All right. So Bernice and Claudia must be intelligent. Perfect. Okay. Very sure about this. Now, what else? Coming to other things of Bernice and Claudia, it is true that if she's remarkably beautiful, she's remarkably artistic. Okay. And it also says of Annette and Claudia, if she's remarkably rich, she's remarkably artistic. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me assume Bernice is beautiful. Okay? So from the first assumption, we got to know that Annette is not intelligent. That is for sure. These things are for sure. So I'll just encircle it. Encircling means it is for sure. It is a definite truth. Now, again, an assumption I'll make. I'll assume that Bernice is remarkably beautiful. So if Bernice is remarkably beautiful, she must be remarkably artistic. And if that is the case, Bernice has 3 traits. Bernice can't be rich for sure. All right. Now, what can be done? Okay. Let's look at the other, about Annette and Claudia. They're beautiful, artistic, rich, or not. So for that, we have information fifth statement, which says of Annette and Claudia, if she's remarkably rich, she's remarkably artistic. Okay. So now I'll assume. So first I assume, here the assumption is that Bernice, I'll just write here so that you don't get confused. I assume Bernice is beautiful. Okay. And now I'll assume that Annette is rich. So let's say Annette is rich. If Annette is rich, she's remarkably artistic. Perfect. Now, there are 2 artistic ladies here, so Claudia can't be artistic. That is for sure. Moreover, 2 ladies have to be rich. So Annette is rich, Bernice is not. That means Claudia has to be rich. All right. And if Claudia is rich, she has to be remarkably artistic. Oh, not the case. Again, an invalid assumption. What to do? So my assumption was assuming Bernice to be beautiful. Now I'll assume Bernice to be not beautiful and Claudia to be beautiful. Let's see what happens then. And I encircle it because I don't have to erase that. I erase everything else. Okay. So now let's assume that Claudia is beautiful and Bernice is not. So Claudia is beautiful, Bernice is not. That means, and it has to be beautiful, right? Okay. Let's do that. Well, now, after that, I came to this fifth statement, which talks about Annette and Claudia both. If she's remarkably rich, she's remarkably artistic. By the way, I have already given two traits to Claudia, that is intelligent, beautiful. Now she can't be both artistic and rich. That means she is not rich. She is not rich, because if she's rich, she has to be artistic. So she's not rich, but she can be artistic. We are not sure. And so let's assume that Annette is also rich. If she's rich, Annette has to be artistic as well. All right. And there are two rich ladies overall. So Annette is rich, Claudia is not. Bernice has to be rich for sure. Okay. So and what all things have we filled? Two intelligent, two beautiful, one artistic, two rich. Okay. Claudia is beautiful. Perfect. Now about Bernice and Claudia, what else do we know? Of Bernice, we know if she's remarkably beautiful, she's remarkably artistic. She's not there. Claudia, if she's remarkably beautiful, she has to be remarkably artistic. This is true. That means this can't be true. Okay. Now we have this assumption. Let's read everything now. Is that solved? Okay. So we have along the rows two intelligent ladies, two beautiful ladies, two artistic ladies, two rich ladies. And any lady does not have more than three traits. That is okay. So coming to this of Annette. If she's remarkably intelligent, which she's not, so let's leave this. Of Bernice and Claudia, if she's remarkably beautiful, Bernice is not. Claudia is. So she's artistic. Of Annette and Claudia, if Annette is rich or Claudia is rich, they should be artistic as well. Rich, artistic, not rich, so she can be artistic or not. That's not a problem. But we should have two rich. Okay, so this is a perfect table. We are sure about one thing, that out of all these ladies, who is not remarkably rich? It's with dear Claudia. She is not remarkably rich. That's the answer. Hope you enjoyed this. Go on to the next puzzle now.